Coming in just under the guns.
Hello, everyone. Oh, you know what? I didn't even set her camera up. I was like, what is that? Hi, guys.
That's all right. I'm not there yet.
She's not there yet anyway. Look at me. I was like, that's okay. We'll get it worked out. You know, it's just technical stuff. She's got things blocking my way. I can look at the ceiling. And then there she is.
My bum.
And her bum. That's what she gets for...
No!
I think I had the camera lower too. I don't know. There you go. Hi, everyone. We're a little, you know, unprofessional today. It's fine. Some days are better than others. It's Tuesday. What? It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay. So it is Tuesday, which means she's going to tweak some things. I don't know. She's been sorting through things and going through boxes, so that's good. And bags of tags.
Bags and
tag
tag. I've been
bags.
bagging and tagging
You know?
like a mad tagger.
She's not a mad tiger. She's a taggart.
I'm a tagger.
Wow. Okay. Hey, everybody. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. I'm going to go ahead and go over here and say hello to everybody that's over here in the participants list. Make sure you have your chat turned over to live chat so you don't miss anything. You get all the goods and doop-de-doop. I don't know. There we go. Trying to, you know, square her up and whatnot.
Hey, Mariah.
Hey,
do you
Patricia.
remember, I have to talk when it's on my mind because you know I won't remember it 5 minutes from now. Who sent me the info
I hate when she does this to me.
on you know how to do the signatures? Kathy.
Oh.
It was Kathy.
Yeah, and she did the video and everything.
Yes,
And, yeah.
and it's in it was
It's
in
in
Makers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I watched that, by the way.
Wonderful.
So I am thinking that I probably am going to go ahead and just stay with what I have.
Well, she's like, oh, I may have been too late about it, but it was
No,
still
because
some great info.
I haven't attached anything yet. But I'm already getting, you know, where there's less. But what I'm thinking, and I think I responded to, or I thought I was going to. Hopefully I did. Telling you that I think this is just going to be pages of a book. I'm going to really concentrate on collaging these pages, gel plating them, that sort of thing.
Is that what we're doing today?
No. Well, I don't know. We might do some of that. But then I wanted to talk. Is Kathy here?
I don't know. I was going to say hello to people.
Oh,
And then
say
you
hello. Then we can start talking.
Good. Oh, by the way, this is P over here.
Oh, M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
We are PM Artist Studio.
I'm going to work on her lighting and stuff here in just a second. It's overcast, which always throws me for a loop. Just jacks with cameras. Anyway, we've got Angela. Ann Laura is here. Apple Art Curious. That's Miriam. Heather is here. Barbara, Becky, Brad, Candy, Kathy, Carrie, Charlotte, Christy, Darcy, Dana, Debsy, Devin, Rex. That's Yo Blonde. Eddie makes art. Eleni, Estella, Gina, Griffin Shale. That's Rhonda. Porter Papercrafts, that's Mimi, Jennifer McKinnon, Carla, Jamie, just popped in there, and Isabel. Is that Carla, Kathy, Kate Brooks, Linda, making it with Minglet, that's our Lisa Mingus. This just makes me chuckle. I don't know why. What's a Minglet? Seems like
A what?
A Minglet.
It's
Just
a small
cute.
version of a mingle.
It's a little one.
Yeah.
Mingling a little
Pequeño.
bit. Yeah. Margie, Marguerite, Mary Ellen, Mary Fessler, Nancy B, Nancy J, Naomi, Pedro Pupperson. Hello, Pedro. Welcome.
Oh my goodness.
Believe
What
you were
is
new.
this crap?
Pinka, Ricky, SAT, that's Sarah. Sharon Robinson, Sherry Black Dog Designs, Sherry McCall, Silver Granny and Grumpy No, that's Lynn. Star Trapper, that's Linda. The Shelley Studio, that's Margot. The Whole Bucket. Do I know who that is? I do, but I don't have my little piece of paper here, and I can't remember for whatever reason. I don't know. Let me know. Tina Schweinberg, Trish Coogan. Trish, how is Evie? Please let us know. How are you doing? We love you guys. Tutu Halle, and then we've got Wendy, and some other people have been popping in and out, so if I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Just give me an extra little hello. Cheryl, I'm I'm going to write that down. The whole bucket. Not just part of the bucket. All of it. Alright. See, now that I have written it down, things will go better, Cheryl. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, quick thing here. God,
What?
Why are you so bright? Well, I mean, I know why, but it's so much of this. Just so much of it. There we go. Okay. Too much of it. She's a lady with a stick. Okay. Anyway. Okay. She is a bright person. I have some announcements here because I'm very excited about some things.
I have an advert of 1-800-Flowers at the top of my thing, which is displacing my chat.
What is displacing you?
This stupid ad. How do I get rid of it?
Give me 1 second here, and I'm gonna make this.
Because it's usurping my.
Yeah, usurping things.
It's usurping my area of the chat.
Yeah. There, that's a little better. Not so brightness. Just blowing her out. Don't want her blown out. Anyway, okay. God, I'm sorry. It's a struggle today. I don't know why. I really had anticipated it not being such a struggle. Okay, so just a little update on the 2 winners that I'm still waiting on. I'm giving you more time. I was being a little, Mariah. Just forgive me. Y'all have a little more time. I'm thinking like, a week or so. Get back to me.
I think that's
waiting on
more
2.
than necessary.
Well, yeah, we're trying to be nice. I was being mean, and that's okay.
I just think there should be a little more excitement from the winners in that arena.
One of them, I know that Alice knows, but then I think she may have emailed the wrong email address, and that ain't, I mean, we could all do that. I ain't mad at her.
Well,
So Alice, hey, because I know she watches on replay. So, or if you see her pop in here, y'all let her know that I think she sent me.
And
the
if
wrong,
you know
sent it
Alice,
to the-
let her know.
And then the other person, I think that they're kind of new to the channel, so they just may not be regular, and that's fine. But let's give them some time. Okay, enough about all that. One big announcement that I have. So we sent off some stencils to a new channel, Teresa Aragon. She did an unboxing, unpackaging. I think that's funny because we don't send things in boxes. We send them in packages, so it's an unpackaging. Doesn't sound as fun as an unboxing. I don't know why. But anyway, she did a fantastic job. If y'all don't know about her, you should. Because let me tell you, that was spot on, amazing. Kudos to all things PM Artist 2. She hit all the points, and it made me very happy. So if y'all would check that out, let her know that we sent y'all over there, and if you don't know about her, then that's awesome. And then another one that I want y'all to be sure to check out. I said this yesterday, but let's say it again. Darcy. Oh yeah. So yes, Brad wanted me to say that one of the things that Teresa did in her unboxing and packaging thing, because she went through it and she actually used them, but it was really cool because she broke one. Which, we talk about here all the time, but she then fixed it. That's a big deal for us.
She fixed it and made it work again.
Yeah.
And did another.
She didn't show it at the end because she did have to let it dry, but she said that it was working. So, confirmation from her, and hopefully we'll see it again in the future. So I thought that was, awesome sauce. Now, our dear Darcy here, she is packaging up, destashing, and let me tell you, some of them, I think she's gotten rid of they've sold. But you need to go over to her channel. The reason I'm giving you her channel is because there are multiple videos. The other day I just gave you the one video that I knew about, but now there are multiple videos out, so you need to check those out. And she says even in the title of them which ones have sold, so pay attention. Important. Hello, Elizabeth. So happy you're here. And hello, Kat. Kat, I don't know, did you win?
Is this the
Like,
MA? Is this the MA person?
I don't know. Or is Kat being funny? She might have been being funny. I don't know. All right. Then Eddie's over there watercoloring. Eddie, drop your channel link in, or you want me to do it? I got it. I got it. I got it. Oops. No, I don't. Hold on. Now I'm getting. Y'all check out Eddie. See, I'm loving all my mods because let me tell you, the work that they do in the chat, this is why they get some extra love. Just letting y'all know. Julie Torrance. Remember, she's trying to get up there to her 1,000 subs. She's going to do a giveaway. I'm going to put that link into the chat because she is so lovely and sweet and she deserves that. So there you go. If you haven't checked out Julie Torrance, you need to. She's lovely and funny. There we go. Okay. Oh, and Devin, check out her channel tomorrow because she'll be live at, I think, 1:30 Central Time. That's how I remember it. And sorry, Devin, I didn't grab your link to your channel. If y'all are looking for something to do, like you need some prompts and things, you need to go over to Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That's our Facebook group. Many of these lovely folks that you see here in the chat are over there. So, the pretty papers that you want. Okay, well, I think I've taken care. I mean, everybody that sent me an email, I have taken care of.
Excellent.
Yeah. So,
Alrighty.
there we go. There's.
I don't know that I can find things when I need them, but it's a lot better than it was.
Very good.
The chances are better.
The chances are better. All right, I think that's all the announcements. Go over to Makers. Do some collage prompts.
You still haven't told me what to do about this stupid ad. It's at the top of my thing here.
1 second. Let me help her out here.
I mean, this is just beyond annoying.
What ad are we talking about here?
That.
I don't know how to get rid of the ad, but I know how to pop out chat.
Alrighty.
There you go. All right.
And I'm live chatting now. Excellent. Okay. Let's scoot this over ever so slightly. Get this back in here. All right.
Yes, and Carrie redid his logo. That was fun. I was a little, like, on edge on whether he was gonna, you know, when he was separating out the letters. I was a little, but he got her done. It popped off there pretty nicely.
You have to make this ever so slightly.
There we go, Eddie. I like it. He says, if you're using social media to share your art, feel free to share what we're up to in Makers.
Absolutely.
Hey, and if you're part of other groups and you think that some of these videos and things, I mean, not even just us, like the ones I'm sharing here in chat, like from all the different channels, share them in other groups. Heck, share them in Makers even. It counts. They don't know that that's our group.
I haven't checked out Carrie's logo. I meant to, and then I got busy with my bagging and tagging, and
She watches murder when she bags and tags.
yeah,
It's not appropriate.
I do feel murdery sometimes because I can't find. There are some things that they just sit there in their little pile, and they just don't speak to you as because I have to have like some kind of thing to write on it, and I'm just going. I don't know what that is.
What do you got there? Because I don't know that that's in the shop yet, but we can get it in there.
Oh, well, you gave it to me, and I thought...
I know, because
I was being really efficient.
You are. You're a little ahead of the game.
All right, I'll just put it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can see that later. I think I did give you a little preview. Flapping and, flipping and flopping with my,
Dropping Easter
my
eggs,
little
y'all.
book here.
Gotta watch out for us. You never know.
Yep.
Okay, do I go topside now?
You can, and I'm gonna.
Okay.
I was wanting to know if Kathy was here because she's my person.
That was a sneak peek to Thursday. That's right.
Okay, now this was this top one is kind of heavy duty, so it's gonna be the 2-fer.
Hey, Sophia.
And then this one over here is gonna be the 3-fer. And remember those? You just saw those again the other day.
Yeah, we did.
I kind of want this with the purple at the bottom, I think. So I'm thinking that's going to be...
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Mo answered Carrie's question there. The thing is, yeah, if it's something in Makers, you wouldn't be able to share it outside of Makers. But if you see something in Makers, like a video that you know, somebody else posted, and then you go, oh, cool, I'd like to share that in this other group, you can share that, you know, that link.
Okay. Let me just be turned around. Oh, well, I'm not gonna do that anyway. So here's my thought on this. I'm going to go ahead and bind it to the small thing here. Right? Then I'm going to glue down the spine here and then glue this down here to hold it. Does everyone think that's a good plan?
Thumbsy upsies, y'all. Let us know. Oh, and thumbsy upsies, you know, on this video. Do all that if you're new here. Give us a little subscribe.
Because
It's
I
free.
think that is my best and least. And see how it sets in there? You can see.
Yeah. That's nice.
I think it's perfect.
I'm ready for you to do that. You've shown it now, like, this will be
But I haven't talked about what I just talked about.
It's third time being viewed.
I know, but I've been doing different things to it, and I've had different plans. I'm glad I didn't go with my first plan, Mariah. You don't need to be so.
I'm being very pushy lately. I
don't know. Yeah. Okay. You just need
planetary
to.
alignment. I don't know.
Okay. Now I know that there's.
I'm ready.
I really am not ready to do this because I don't have the right sewing materials.
Rennie, we've got it over on our website. If you look through the blogs, we've got everyone's YouTube channel. Now, I need to add some of these newest and latest ones, but for the most part, I think I got everybody.
Okay, Mariah. A bit of cross-pollinating between Makers and the Bead Place Facebook group. Hey, what happened to our beads that we were getting? Did we?
Whoa, lady. Sometimes planning needs to happen. Not everybody's just all like, you know, let's do this. I said we needed a little bit of time. They have to put together the little packets, but we've got fun things coming up, y'all. See, this is why we don't tell her anything. We will be doing some bead things. Yes, we do cross-pollination with the bead people.
Okay,
bead,
well, as long as we're pollinating, I'll get to
the bead place.
worry about that then. And
There's the people at the place.
I have a whole, look at this. I have a whole little folder here. And I did find the tissue paper thing. So, it has been located. See, there it is.
I think Rhonda sent us that zipper folder thing. It's getting reused.
Thank you, Rhonda. And I tagged it. It's got a tag on it. A removable tag, because once I finish with this, then...
that was smart. Yeah, sometimes yours are a little more permanent than they shouldn't be.
Yeah, they shouldn't be. There shouldn't be anything
No,
permanent.
it should be like written in pencil or something.
Yeah. Okay, so this is this. Oh, whoops. I needed to add these to the small book. I don't know that I'm using them as pages or if I'm using them as pages to tear up and do something with. I very much like the size of this little thing, and when I get all the pages down in there without something hanging it up. It's hanging it up there. There we go. It's still, you know. Okay. Stick that up in the air so I can see it. What we're going to start off with today is we're going to do some we're going to do some, here's white on white. But it's dirty white, so I think it's coming out very nicely. Yes.
Y'all can see that, right?
And I've just been wiping off my brush on my top of my paper here, so I kind of got it, you know, a nice film built up.
Yeah, it's good to have, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is the front.
Mm-hmm.
This is the front.
How do you know?
Because I just moved it back there.
Okay.
I mean, I don't always know things, but I do know
Yeah.
that. And I have pretty much, I can see some little places there. I don't know that that's going to be a big whoop-de-doo.
Oh, you're gonna stencil.
Yeah.
She's doing it.
Because the reason is I'm only going to be able to do like 1 page a day with the stencil. Everybody understands that. And what I'm going to do with the ones that I put onto the paper, and remember I put them on the what do you call this paper? Tracing paper. And I wasn't very happy with that because they didn't come off. They just stayed on there. So, I mean, I'll be able to use those for something. You know, I just don't know what. So, we're just going to go straight on.
Straight on.
Straight on. We're just going to make a big commitment here right off the bat.
Don't mess it up.
Don't mess it up, she says. And,
Oh, you're doing that one? I thought you were doing puzzle. All right.
puzzles is below. Trees are above.
Oh, okay.
See? Sky, ground.
Eddie said, I did say this would take longer than 8 days.
Eddie? There's no reason that you need to point out the obvious.
That you were right. It's okay.
Don't gloat. It's not an attractive trait. All right, what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to get this down because I'm only going to have one swipe.
Lisa wants to know how sturdy the ring on that bag is. Could it hold some stuff? On the zipper bag with the little ring thing.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think, it's like, this is like, I don't anticipate that this probably in it because I abuse things. I'm not sure that little hoop-de-doo right there hangs in there because I knock the ones off the Ziploc bags all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we have our cheese in one of those bags, and I knock it off like the third time I've used it. So this is the first time it's been zipped and unzipped. Well, it's been unzipped twice. 3 times now today. It's held up for 3 times. But I want you to notice how cleverly I attached that little tag there so that it can be removed for other use.
Sorry. Oh, it got me all of a sudden.
Okay, now I don't. I hate to ask you this, but Mariah, in the bathroom there are more tree stencils.
Okay.
That I have.
Tree?
Yeah. Okay. I need a different tree, I think.
Okay.
Because I want it to go from here to here and hit the top of this. Now, the reason I don't want it to go over here is because, well, that wouldn't be a bad thing. Because it's not going to be touching. One of the things you want to keep in mind when you're doing your texture paste, it grabs and sticks to other. So, you don't necessarily want them to be touching each other in their thing here. So, I can do this one and this one because they're not going to be touching.
This is all I saw.
Oh, my lovely Joshy did not wash this off properly.
Well, I don't know that he's been properly instructed on what he's supposed to be doing.
I don't know either.
Oh, yeah. You got a situation there.
Yeah. And I don't know what I did with the rest of my trees.
Well, did you keep it in the folder?
Oh, hell no.
I felt a little silly asking that, but...
That was really a rookie
Yeah.
ask there. Well, I don't know. We may just be doing part of this today, and because it's not conforming to the contours of my shape here. I think that might work, but see, I'm not going to be able to do that one because it's going to overlap. Yeah, okay, that's just not going to work. Okay.
And hello, Susan.
Sometimes you just... Is that Susan Gantz?
Mm-mm.
I've noticed she's been doing some things. I've been getting her messages.
Yeah, I think she just posts, like, on her own profile, and that's really kind of it. So, like,
Yeah.
if you're friends with her, you see that.
I guess we are, because I do see it. All right, well, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
That's right. Enough talking.
Enough talking. Here, let's just get after it.
Debsy says, white on white artists need great eyesight to start the art. It's happening, y'all. I just want you to know, if you don't see it,
It's
really
there.
is.
It really, honestly,
She just did something.
is there. This is kind of a tricky move there. I don't know if that's
Hey,
gonna...
that worked all right. I mean, from what I can tell.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if I can slip this underneath.
What do you mean, Christy? I mean, sorting projects, yes. I mean, that's half of what happens around here. I'm looking through papers, finding things.
Well, that tree's kind of going south, but
Some do.
some do. It might
Especially in
be
places where the wind blows long.
it's a Texas tree. I used to go out and photograph the trees along Trinnigan Arm in Alaska. And one of my friends from school asked why that one tree didn't have any branches on one side. And I said, come on now, you live in Texas, you know about that. When the wind blows, it just more or less, and when you're in an area where you not only have wind, but you have cold, frozen wind, the branches on the tree grow on the
Brad's being sneaky.
the leeward side. What is he doing?
He's just being sneaky.
What is he sneaking about? Do I need
What
to know?
have we been sneaking about?
I don't know. What?
You do know.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I hate this word. So I feel like I'm being tested. And I'm, like, failing miserably.
Slightly.
Slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, can you see that?
Can you see it? If you hold it up in the technology and then give it a wiggle, they'll be able to see it. Especially if you hold it down a little bit more towards yourself. There you go. That's the money right there. It doesn't seem like a lot right now, but especially I think if you get some other layers in there of it,
I
it'll
think
look
so.
really cool.
And I'm going to see if I can take this other one that Joshy didn't wash off. I'll have to have a talk with that boy.
It needs some lessons.
He needs some.
Oh, here, Carrie said, Josh, in Josh's defense, I think you asked him to put it in the bowl. I'm not sure you asked him to clean it.
No, well, he didn't put it in the. And I'm pretty sure I said there's.
He didn't understand the little bath in the bathtub.
No, I don't think so.
He don't know about that. And
He lives in a household where
those sorts of things
do not
never
occur.
happen. Or I don't think anything like sits around soaking.
No,
No.
it would have done.
Like we have things that like soak for a while. I mean, she had that one stencil in there for 6 months. And I'm not, that is not being, she's thinking about it. She's like, okay, yeah, she ain't wrong. And actually, I think I'm being nice.
Okay, can you go throw those in
the bath.
In the bath.
In the bath.
In the tub. Por favor. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't say anything to that child. He really grasps a lot that we just assume everybody understands these things, and, they don't. Y'all know that. Okay, so that's going to be the extent of our paste for today. And see, look how nicely this stays like this. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I looked at that. A big old glob right there.
Knocking over on the trash. I really need to find a new home for it.
And this is not coming out to the edge here. I think I can rectify that once I get, but I was a little concerned about my placement on that.
I think what you should do is cut that up into more manageable little pieces.
Well, I have them somewhere. I just don't know why you can't find them. Just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either.
Alrighty, now where are we here?
My uterus is taking a break. It's on coffee break.
I don't even know where my coffee is, and I poured some more.
Hey, Carrie, you changed your little icon thing.
Oh my gosh, see, these are some on that paper. That, you know, it doesn't come off of this. Once you put it onto the tracing paper, ladies and gents,
It doesn't come off.
It's not fugitive. It stays there. It doesn't run away.
So if you want to do the peely thing, you got to get the wet strength tissue. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, it is the way to do it. And see, the only thing I don't like about this, see what's happening on that corner there?
Yeah.
This reminds me of that.
Yeah.
What do you call that one?
Vellum.
Paper? Vellum. Oh God.
Yeah.
I have a love-hate relationship with vellum.
Sandy Franklin has lots of questions about those. She asked about, you know, she wanted to know kind of the difference between like deli paper, vellum, tracing paper.
Well, I don't.
Wet strength tissue, I guess, all things that are sort of clear-ish.
Clear-ish. Okay, so I haven't like completely discarded this as a usable element.
Right.
But it's not going to be used in the manner in which I originally anticipated. So I'm keeping this, but I'm thinking this.
Right.
I mean, you saw how it glued down. It glued down beautifully. Glued down. Now the problem is because the modeling paste is so thick and wet. It's not like you're leaving a film of plastic over the top. This is a whole different animal here. It does have acrylic in it, but not to the extent that it's a painty surface.
Right.
So you're going to get these little, you know, what you call these wrinkly, ripply things that are caused from excessive moisture. That's going to happen. I don't know how you're going to get around that.
Yeah.
Unless you use some other product. But
thanks, Mo.
that's not it.
I know. I gave Sandy that link and she was not. She's like, I'm more specifically talking about like, you know, those types of papers and stuff. But I was like, you know, we went into vellum over there, so I like, you know.
Yeah, I don't use vellum because
it just throw out some videos.
Mariah thinks it's wonderful stuff, and she can use it, and she can make it stand on its ear and turn cartwheels. All I ever do with it is get angry and rip it. And it will rip. Okay, this is a piece of, and I can tell you what it is, because see, it doesn't tear out well. This is one of my sopping up pieces, which I then offloaded some of the remnants at the edge of the...
offloaded some remnants.
Offloaded some of the remnants of the other. I should go ahead and...
Ripley, believe it or not, it will ripple on you almost every time you put moisture on it.
Yeah, it will. And you can see it up here. Because remember I wet it so that it could be pulled off, and it no pull.
It just rippled more.
It just ripples some more. It does have a nice little
crinkle
to it.
Oh, she was also asked about like glassine. Glassine's
I don't
pretty
know
much
about
gonna.
that.
Well, yes. In fact, I think we may have even done.
Oh, that's what the stuff the little envelopes are made out of.
Exactly. Which is pretty much like the deli paper. It's just a little bit different of a waxy business.
It is, and I must say, I do like it if you use it on the gel plate. But again, you get too much moisture on it.
Yes, it does go ripply as well.
It goes ripply. We're going to gel plate this just because I want to see what happens here.
Hey, I watched quite a bit of that old video, and I thought it was pretty impressive myself. And let me tell you, if I watch back an old video of ours and I'm like not, cringing, that's a good sign.
You're what?
I think it's when we first got this computer. But I still had it to where, and I was like, oh God, I wish I would just squish the box up so we could see. But it took me a while to learn how to do that.
I might need that.
To, make these little boxes and then put the overlays. That took some time to learn how to do.
Yeah.
So,
anything worth doing is probably going to take.
And you know what's funny is you were actually gel printing over here because remember you used to complain that you didn't, she wouldn't even do her setup over on this side of things when we first did stuff. Or because it was...
I don't remember that.
Well, I mean, the proof is in the pudding because the, thing was here and you were right next to me.
Really?
Carrie was there. Carrie, you still here? You remember that? She was there for the 10 plus.
Oh.
And it was a lot of plus because she kept adding papers. And I told the Umber joke.
Oh yes, burnt or raw. That's how I like my steak, somewhere in between.
Medium.
All right.
Hi, Kathleen.
My brayer has a bit of funky stuff going on, but I'm kind of going with it.
We're calling this texture.
Because it's not time to peel it yet.
Oh,
so
hey, Julie, she peeled her.
Oh,
she got
yeah.
a good one.
This is almost there.
Yeah.
I don't want brown.
No, it's kind of it's poopy.
horrible.
It's not in a good brown.
Horrible. All right, we're gonna do some gold because I need some gold in my. I need some gold in my life, in my book.
Oh, see, Mo says we got a new crowd. So it goes something like, I don't know what's up with the umber. They can't ever get it right. It's either raw or burnt. Sienna's the same way.
It is. It is. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad this isn't just about out because I think that this is non-redeemable here as far as clearing off the... I'll just make this into a clean
Maybe I
out.
should just make sure that I do the joke at least once a year.
Y'all make note.
Y'all make note.
Make note.
In January, I should be doing the burnt umber sienna joke. See, they're laughing. Deb says, soak that lid.
I can soak that lid. All right. This is a little bit... see, that's what happens when you have... Oh, I'm mucking up my stuff over here. All right, we're going to do a little...
Hey, Susan says, take that lid off, soak it in some hot water with the Dawn Platinum stuff, which we do have. Or we did have. I don't know how long or how much she's been using of it. And then, that's right. Is that, I wonder if the Pedro person is still here because there was an actual Pedro here when I was saying hello to people.
Okay, got to get this down before,
Now, if y'all are wondering what that thing was that she was just flipping and flopping there, that's an OG stencil that we showed yesterday, sort of, because we were digging through things, trying to find things.
What does OG mean?
Original gangster.
Oh, RG.
OG, original gangster. It's just a, if you're an OG, you know.
I don't know.
She don't know.
I don't know any of that
She
stuff.
ain't an OG.
If you're thinking gangster, I'm thinking Al Capone. That's where I am.
Got different kind of gangsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, that's a really nice.
Oh, Pedro is Elizabeth O'Connor. Well, that's awesome.
Is who?
Is Elizabeth. Learning things about you, Elizabeth.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have a character in one of my...
Deb, you can, just not in that form because that was early, like it needed fixing. And then she just trimmed it out too because it had a blunt edge on it.
Well, I will say it pulls nicely. It didn't tear.
Oh, that looks cool.
And it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of furry looking.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Okay, I'm not finished with that yet because I want to see if I can get some stuff in those creases. Creases. Who knew what we were going to be doing today, right? Oh,
Oh.
Hey, at least it was, just blurbed on my finger, not all over my...
What color is this? Did you call out your other color? That was gold.
That was gold. It was like golden gold.
The golden, pretty iridescent bronze. Yes.
Yes. And it's kind of heavy duty. This is diazonine, I don't know. High fluid acrylic from Golden.
Uh-huh.
See those little funny skatey marks in there? That's because my brayer's got some weird
weirdness.
stuff on it.
Uh-huh.
And we're just not going to worry about
Hello,
it.
sorry.
All right, now I'm really, this is a little slightly moist, so I'm thinking that if I really push on this, I can get it down into those cracks and crevices that I did not before.
Deb's like, no wonder I like it. I have a strip of that Stompy Rock. Yeah, the original, the one that we first put out was strictly in the strips. And then I think when she was doing texture plates, she's like, it'd be great as if we had this like in a full-on thing. And I'm like, man, that's going to take me a while. And it did. Because I had to repeat it but not make it look so repetitious.
And she altered it.
I altered it and, made more of them.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous?
Uh-huh, that is gorgeous.
Excuse me. Alrighty, where do I put that? Right, that's where that goes. Alright, I've got some more here that I need to pick up this wonderfulness on. I kept out the ones that I did the other day from the, changing our violet to a blue violet from a red violet. I have the brayer offs on those that we're going to go ahead and get into. And see, what's cool about this is you just keep adding those layers, and I just think it's really beautiful.
Winner, winner.
Picked up some of that, and we still have a little bit on there, so I think we can still get some more. And I will probably do the same thing with this one that I did with my others. I will take my, one out here, and I've got this. Remember, this is already
a mix.
A mix.
That is what you were going to say, right? Yeah.
Because this is the new one. This is the old one. And see, one of the reason I swatched these, because you can see the difference in their swatch.
Well, why do they have different lids?
I don't know, because they're exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
They're exactly the same thing. High flow acrylic. I think it's kind of like, when you're doing knitting projects and you pull from
a batch.
You get as much as you need to complete the project, because if you buy the same yarn from another batch, it's going to be slightly different.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking that this is. So I will probably take this, add this to this, just simply because I don't like that lid.
Yeah.
Just put this on.
Yeah. See, Mo, you know things. Mo knows things.
Okay. I'm just not ready to do that quite yet, because I've got some wonderful stuff underneath here that I would kind of like to pick up, that I picked up a little bit.
Stompy Rocks and Cape Rocks are like cousins. That's exactly right, because basically Cape Rocks came from Stompy Rocks, but they're like the mask version, so they have the cutouts on the outside and everything. Where
Yes.
Stompy Rocks is like all inside of what we call stencil.
Contained. It has a border.
And the more I talk about stencils and masks, the more I'm like, I don't like to define them as one or the other as in product, because really stencil or mask is more about technique.
It's more how you use
it.
Because they can be used either way.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to use a little of this and a little of that. And go ahead.
I don't even remember that one, Mo. I mean, maybe once I saw it, I would, I'm sure.
Okay, remember this, jobber? This is how we make our blue violet. But remember, I only need a teeny tiny little...
No, this would be like the grandfather.
Oh.
Or grandmother. We're going to go with grandmother. That's
probably too much.
Dempsey says, lids matter. They do.
Lids matter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a little bluer than
Oh, Acme said that makes sense. I was just about to, as I saw that, and then I was like, oh, yeah, that totally makes sense. Because it kind of, I had that little thought in my head. Golden had supply problems during the pandemic. So they probably had to find, they had a different supplier for the lids. So different lids, different times.
Yeah, well, they had trouble getting some of their, what you call it, their base product, their
like the meat mixture,
raw materials. Don't know if that's exactly how you would say that.
Okay, so Mo says, she made a double-sided texture plate and then shredded her hands by smoothing it. Remember that was during the, yeah. Hey, Joy.
All right, you can see this had a big water spot here. Not sure exactly what that was. It could be because I left my one tissue down over here. I don't know. One never knows about those things. And sometimes they have absolutely wonderful results. Which, look at that.
So are these for the book?
These are for the book.
Okay.
These are probably for the big book. And they will more than likely end up as tags of some sort. You know, I love to make tags, number one. And I just make them just until, everybody's sick of it.
They're like little canvases for her.
They are. And that's how I really like to collage, is that size.
Yeah.
I'm not into that great big. It takes me forever to do one of those big ones. Because there's just such a lot of decision making,
Yeah, she wants to really just pick up the things off of the floor and glue them down.
That's right. That's exactly right. That is exactly right.
Yes.
But I do have a bag now. I don't have to pick them up off the floor anymore. I can pick them out of my bag.
It's very nice. I'm going to say
Look at this.
I'm
Look
gonna
at
say
how
some things
wonderful this is.
That is very wonderful. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you were here, and we like to know that you're here because we are a very friendly bunch.
All right.
If you haven't given those thumbs the F's already, please do so. It's very important to us and the channel and how we get all this done. If you're new here, subscribe, do all that business. Ring the little bell and all that. Then it notifies you because we do this 4 times a week.
4 times a week. 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wipe that one off very good. The Dick Blicks look like the Goldens, but
you gotta make sure you get that blick out quick. It can't just be like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is that.
There is that.
Okay. Now, where am I?
Hey, Rose.
I'm going to show you that one again because this one was on that tracing paper, which I really kind of like it. I like the way it feels.
Mm-hmm.
Even that little crinkly up really kind of worked. So I am thinking, just go ahead.
Uh-huh.
Now this is Carnival.
Yes.
So
you can peel those boogers off there. Why don't you peel some and glue them down?
Can peel these off and glue them down.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can try that.
Do it.
But what I'm thinking is I want to add a little color before I do that because we've never really done that before.
Well, we kind of did, but not really yet.
Do you think that would be an okay thing?
Yeah.
Would there be any downside to that?
No. I was worried that they wouldn't peel off, but remember we did do a little bit of that with my mask.
We did.
So.
We did.
Bye, Christy. Thanks for hanging.
So I'm just going to get a little bit of... Okay, one of the things that I've been thinking about on my...
Hello, Anthony.
I was looking at where Facebook brings up memories from
I saw baby Izzy.
long ago.
Baby Izzy this morning. Like Baby Izzy.
Baby Izzy. Well, one of mine was, I used to, because what's nice about living in Alaska, what's nice, and you know, I mean, it's one of those double-edged swords. Of course, it doesn't just go one way. But you don't have to get up early to see the sunrise because it doesn't come up till 10 o'clock in the morning. Of course, it goes away pretty soon at night time, right? Everybody gets that. So we would go out, and Van was on a flexible schedule with his work, so he would drive me around, and I would take photographs of the sunrises and sunsets, because I mean, you just get beautiful ones in Alaska, and it's silly not to.
Yeah.
And we just go all over the place and do that. And, you know, a lot of times he had to work on the weekends, but when he didn't have to work on the weekends, we'd drive down to either Hope or Seward or, you know, Whittier, one of those. And the sunsets in Alaska, because of how low the sun is on the horizon line, you would get these wonderful treetops that were pink. And then the rest of the tree is sort of that beautiful kind of opalescent violet color. And that's sort of been, you know, that's what I would like to happen here on the tops of the pages of the book.
Yeah.
I want them to be
kind of glowy.
Glowy. Thank you, Mariah.
Glowy.
All right, we're going to just give this one more little, because there's a little bit of sparkle in that one that I just used. Not tons, but some. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. It's still ever so slightly dampish.
Dampish. You're very
Dampish.
jingly today.
So good that you know this, Mariah.
Well, you know.
I'm sure.
Jingling all the way.
I like
Angela says, wasn't Seward covered in a mudslide in the 60s?
Well, a mudslide, but also a tsunami came in and, you know, washed boats up onto the side of the mountain.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's the jingly side. Susan says we like glowy. Oh, you're getting kind of glowy.
Getting kind of glowy.
Now, the other thing that she can do, because at some point, like, you're not going to be able to shove paint down. I mean, I guess you could get real soppy with it, but then it's going to take, if you put too much paint down, you're going to take away from the texture. It will just kind of fill it in and then be more.
Yes, and I think also you're risking the possibility of pulling it off the paper if you have, because see, I still have the back side of this that's not covered in any paint at all.
Yes.
So it would release.
Yes, because if you let that dry with a bunch of paint on there, it may not come
yeah,
off
we
as
don't
well
know
as
that. This is not something that we know at this point. But I'm very pleased with the progress that we've got here.
And I think what will be kind of fun is once you are done with that, you can still come back once that paint is all dry and then either utilize something like, I mean, even colored pencils if you wanted to get real particular with it. But I think you could also use watercolors.
Yes, to sink down in
Yeah,
between.
and add another layer of color and then depth, because it would be different.
All right, I'm going to move this out of the way, and we're going to see if some of this is going to come off here.
Yes, it does. It's very leathery looking. If you skinned a unicorn.
And the paper itself at this point is really pretty soft.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Teresa. Hey, we talked about you in the beginning. I'm so happy that you're here. We've been raving about your review. Raving about the review.
All right, now remember, this is the back side. This is the back side of, this is the stuff is here.
The stuff is here.
The stuff is here.
Just letting y'all know, here's the stuff.
Here's the stuff. And I'm trying to see if it's going to
peel up.
Peel itself off of there.
You're not doing a very good job.
I'm not doing a very good job.
Yeah, Deb C was the one who told me about you. Teresa, you want to know. She's my scout. If y'all come across any channels that, you know, are like, hey, they need some PM artist studio in their life in the form of stencils or stamps, let me know.
Well, you can see that one little branch is coming up. It's sticking up in the air and going.
Is it?
One of them. See? Right there.
It's just grab it and pull it.
She says.
I do.
I don't know.
Maybe
I think
you need to get it wetter.
I think it
wetter.
needs to be wetter. More wetter.
You want the alpaca sprayer?
Well, I'm just brushing on water. Fortunately, it's rather clean. I did change my water out here today.
All right. It's very jingly today, too. 60 years. This was 8 days later. I think the running joke should be, that was just 8 days.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Just the right amount of water.
Which is a lot.
A lot. Saturated.
Make like it. The tissue should go like clear almost. Oh, thank you, Mo. Yes, there's the link to Teresa's channel again with the review. I'm telling you, she did a darn good job. Darn good job.
Yeah, and Mariah was describing it, and you know, you just hit all of her.
You did.
Oh no, I pulled off a.
I think that's going to happen. You just need to make a pile and kind of glue them together, and then you can make one master one and then glue it on, or, you know, try to get it off in bigger pieces. This is a lot like...
I'm really trying to get it off in bigger pieces because I think I will be happier with myself when I try to reattach it to at some point in time, Mariah.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. We're losing our liquidity. I'll tell you what, wet strength tissue paper is like a humdinger.
Humdinger. I wish they would send us some free stuff. I mean,
I don't think they're having any trouble selling the product.
They are.
You know,
in fact, half the time it's not available. They would probably like people to maybe stop talking about them a little bit, so much.
If I can just, you know, get past this wispiness here down in the part where, you know, I've really...
Yeah, peel the feelers.
Peel the feelers.
Or you could have started with the fat end and then peeled it upward. That might have been a better direction.
Well, we can always... But the problem is, see, it's not...
I think you should give it to me.
I think you're probably right. I think you have a much better chance of getting this off here without killing it. And
why don't you gel print something and
I'll gel print something. Here, I'll hand you my brush and water.
I don't think I really need that.
You don't? Oh.
Yeah, I got the alpaca sprayer.
Okay, she's got the alpaca sprayer. All right, now I've got a little wispy branch over here that I don't want to end up in my roller.
Oh, yes. If you're into, like, peeling, you know, like when you're sunburned or whatever, this is totally up your alley. You're a picker.
Okay. Where are my prints?
And funny enough, this is almost kind of a weird skin tone.
It really honestly is. Oh, I know. We've got some.
I think, though, that the other lesson here is that your paint, I think, has made the difficulty level.
Oh, you think maybe that's not a good idea then?
A bit higher. With this particular, you know, I think when you're doing, like, you know, the ones for the mask were a lot of, here, let's just show that so you guys can kind of remember. Some of y'all are new.
Yeah, we did stars. We did,
so here.
And remember we did these little fingernails.
Paint dashes.
Paint dashes. That came off wonderfully. This little job or whatever it was, I don't know what it was.
Which one?
This little round thing here.
Well, that's one of the circles from Circle Mosaic.
Ah. And then some of these little jobbers over here that came off.
I think that was Darcy's Marble Madness over there. The swirly kind of ones. And then those peeled off. But see, she had done those on the gel plate. But they were large enough that they kind of, and would be thick enough. These are a little tricky with this whole paint business because it thins out. And then those little feeler things too are...
Well, you know, I tried to go heavy with the feelers, but I still haven't finished the back of that.
I know.
I keep trying to remember that. Oh, and look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh, just love that. All right, now, these are the ones that I've already... We came through and tweaked them, right? And that one really pretty purple one. And I wasn't going to do this one, but I really want to because... This particular blue makes such a fabulous purple.
Eddie says that's how he usually starts. Fat end first.
Something to be said for, you know. Okay, now do I want that one or this one? I guess it won't matter if there has a little bit of this and that on it. We don't
this and that. I think it is. Grabbing it by...
Sparkle.
Yeah, going from the thicker end. Works my better.
Okay. Well, just, you know, keep them in a nice little pile. Okay, we've got a bit of copper on here. I don't know that that's going to be a big deal. But I don't need blue. I just need purple. I just need purple. I'm just talking to myself.
Yes.
Self-dialogue here. I'm not talking to you. You can choose to listen if you want to. It's just, and I am going to put a slight bit of
this is diazonine purple.
Diazonine purple in high flow. We're
AKA
going to have
prison purple.
a little bit of this, which has a little bit of dragonfly in it because it's already wash. It's a clean out.
Oh, thanks, Mo. Mo's dropping links to the various stencils.
And I'm not stenciling anything on this one just because mainly what I'm doing is I'm trying to get a different color going. I'm trying to get this in my purple wheelhouse. And I'm using a brayer that has a funky little thing on it. Everybody understands that, right?
They do now, hopefully.
Well, I've mentioned it a couple times.
Okay.
Oh, and I don't know where that water came from on there.
Well, maybe from this process.
Yeah.
I wish you'd take the jingly bracelet off.
Okay, can you register? Does the bracelet
Jingle, no jingle.
jingle? No jingle.
Let us know in the chat.
You know, they banned me from administering
the
tax test because
she jingled.
I
was
burned
distracting.
incense, played music, and jingled.
She did all that on purpose so they would take her duties away.
God, it was horrible. I mean, yeah, it was mind-blowingly boring. Oh my God. I want to just go sit down and read a book or something, but nay, you must circulate and, you know, monitor those little boogers so that they don't.
Yeah. Hey, Diane. You snuck in there, but she's having coffee, so she'll be back.
Okay. I think this is definitely in the wheelhouse of purple at this point. I think it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're going to go ahead and pick up what's left here with another one of these pages that we have here.
All right, they're letting you jingle. I don't know.
See, jingle, jingle away. Thank you, Tutu. We have a lot of people like that. I like the tinkle jingle. And Darcy says she's not feeling Christmassy. Oh, well.
Darcy's on Team Mariah.
You just go right ahead and be a Scrooge along with old M over there.
It's fine. If you know, you know. Darcy, you know.
All right, now look at that. Isn't that just sparkly wonderfulness?
Yeah, I mean.
Makes you want to lick that candy cane. Okay, well that worked out really well. So let's just keep
Devin's
on going.
Devin's going to the grocery store.
Who is?
Devin.
Devin?
I don't know if she knows what that means. You know what you're getting yourself into by going to the grocery store?
Well, we just know that the grocery stores in the Netherlands have alcohol.
Yeah. They do around here too, but not all of them, and then you can't buy things on Sunday.
Yeah. All right, we're going to add a little of this, but we're going to make it slightly bluer. Slightly bluer. I don't know if I want to do that.
Teresa said that's beautiful. Hopefully we aren't scaring you too bad, Teresa.
The thing is, for the people who like it, it's not a big deal. But for those who do not, it is a big deal.
Yes. And it's a big deal to me, but she doesn't really.
I just think, you know, it's not like a permanent condition. It's
No.
not like you can't work to overcome it.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
I don't think that's like, trust me, because I work to overcome it, but what happens is I actually think about it more and more, and then it the fact that I'm thinking about it to overcome it,
Trying to not think
becomes,
about
like,
it makes you
more.
think about it more.
Yes.
Well, then perhaps you should use another strategy.
Well, I don't. What else? What's the other strategy?
Mind over matter. That's how I do it.
Oh, Canadian crew, do you have alcohol at the grocery stores either? It's norm in Europe. I mean,
Yeah,
we
it
do
depends.
have alcohol, and then there are even some grocery stores that have liquor, but they do not sell any liquor on Sundays, and then you have to wait until noon to buy beer and wine.
You go to church before you go buy your
Yeah, they don't want you just having
skipping church to
to
go
go.
buy alcohol.
Yeah.
You know.
We think that that's it. I don't really, it doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. I'm kind of like, is it kind of all or nothing situation to me.
Look at that. This nice little, and this is just
She's
the
so
rub
pretty.
off. This is the rub off that, I had this down. Oh my gosh, and look at this.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
How good this is looking. Oh,
Very true, Darcy.
what is it?
She said it's not as bad as scraping on glass. And the funny thing is there are noises that annoy her, too.
Like what? What annoys me?
Which it annoys kind of all of us, but Izzy's shows and stuff, they're just like, it's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And it's one of those things that it's very hard to ignore, because it just keeps at you.
Okay, I want something on this that is going to...
Sometimes. She's pretty good at ignoring that one, though.
What is it?
Darcy says Mariah talking. Would be one thing that, gets on, Start
tune
talking
that.
about, digital things and whatnot and printing.
Yeah,
And she's out.
glaze over. Oh. Well, I can hang in there for the first, 25 seconds.
Yeah.
After that, it is just like, oh my God, this is just, really?
It's so
Can you just do it and not tell me about it?
Oh, are you talking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Okay.
you when you
This is
try
so
to
rude.
explain how to do things, and
All right.
I'm not really buying into the...
Rose is, she's keeping us on Arty talk here. She says your papers are awesome.
Thank you, Rosa. Rose Soto. Oh, yeah. Now look at that. See, it's just great because it intensified some of those areas. Brought a little
I just
sparkle
have to drive
in.
further. That's so true.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. All right, now I think
Why don't you make a tag or start a
I
tag?
was just thinking the same thing. See, Mariah, sometimes we are on the same page.
Simpatico.
And something else that I've been wanting to do, I'm going to check the status of my...
Sharon likes it a lot. Oh, bye, Trish. You guys take care.
Yes, please. All right, I can't do any of these because all of my trees are in the bath. Oh, no, they're not. Here's some trees. Oh, pieces of trees.
She's on trees.
We've got some trees here, folks. And see, I can put those trees.
Here, look, I got you a pile of stuff here. I don't know if you want to start feathering this in or not, but I mean, I think I've got you some good stuff. I don't know if you want to leave this in a pile, because, you know, when it's wet,
yeah. Okay,
it will sort of start.
All right, what I need to do is I need to, oh yeah, this is a dangerous stage. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what you do is you take your Gelli paper, taking care not to overlap them, and get them going the way that you want them to go, because if you bend them back under, they're then most likely that's where they're going to stay. Okay, I've got... Look at that one. That's a good one. That's a really good one. See, Mariah actually enjoys doing this. I don't hate it, but I'm trying to decide which side that goes down. It's kind of dim.
Now I don't know. Look at that. I did a good job.
You did.
There.
And the thing is, I can put this over here, and this is going to dry. And then you can. I'm going to put it down on the floor so it can be slightly flat. And you can gel plate over it. And it'll still hang in there. It doesn't really matter what side I put down here.
Anne is here. Hello. And she says, Anne from New Zealand here. Yes, Pete, papers are awesome all the time.
Bless your heart.
But, you know, you're super sweet, Anne.
I'm not being disingenuous. I am very, those kind of comments make me extremely happy. Now, I don't know, is that one on top or attached? It's not attached.
Where is this? Is this real? Here.
Okay, and then very carefully, you flip this over.
Are you gonna kind of dab them off, or what are you doing there?
I'm trying to find one of my toilet paper rolls. Which I usually have, 9,000 of them. Because I can roll that around there.
That's the plan. Roll it around
Roll it around
the tube.
Tube.
Good going.
But I've lost all my tubes. They're all in use. I thought I had one that I just kind of stuck in here for chuckles and grins, but
Shiggles and giggles. Mm-hmm. Hello, Mary.
Well, I'll just go ahead and get some more of these papers out and put it in here, and it'll be safe for a while.
Oh. Remember, this is the book box.
This is the book box.
Oh, thank you, Darcy. Yes, those of you that have come in and you've hung out long enough to figure out that you're enjoying this, do get those thumbsy upsies on this here video. You know, the little boop down below there. Thumbsy upsies, y'all.
Thumbsy upsies.
Yeah. It helps us. Lets people know that you like this video and that, some others might like it too.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to be done with that for a little while because I do want to go ahead and
You're going to make a tag?
Yeah, I'm going to make a tag. That's
not just talking about it.
Yeah. Talking about it. All right.
This is a new tag bag.
Here's my tag bag. And I have, excuse me. wolf down my taco so that I can do this broadcast.
This your broadcast?
Yeah. Okay, now remember here's was the
Hello, Renee.
tracing paper gel plated. And
Yeah.
either one of them does just fine. But you add that texture paste to it and it's just another component that it
See, Sandy Franklin?
wrinkles.
So you.
And I do
We did a
have,
comparison.
what?
She was wanting comparisons. I'm like, we did some. She wants like a full-on, like just the whole gambit of things all at once.
Like what? I don't.
I already told
What
you
are we
that.
comparing?
Deli paper.
Oh.
To the wet strength tissue, to the tracing paper, to vellum, to I don't know what else. Oh, glassine. Like those were kind of the top 5.
Yeah.
Then Mo made a comment, and it was, rightfully so. The thing is that not everybody here has access to all of those things, and not all of those things are necessarily the same throughout the different countries.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can't, and then the whole like deal with like the wet strength is pricey, but actually, the thing is that because they are large sheets, if you cut them down and compare that to like what you would get with some other products, it's not actually that pricey. It's pretty, comparable. Now, to some folks, it is crazy hot mess price, but in the UK, here in the States, I think in Australia, let me know, those of you that are in Australia, I think that you can also get the wet strength at a reasonable price. But I think in Canada, it's a hot mess crazy price.
I'm just randomly pulling out some stuff here and we're just going to use
Okay.
it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's enough for now.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Now look at that. Isn't that a cute little booger? I think this came from Sharon.
Yes. Also known as Texture Junkies Sharon.
Oh, look, Eddie. This is to Izzy.
To her number 5. We knew she would lose it, so we kept it.
We kept it. But we should add that to her little book, Mariah. She does have
Which
a-
one?
Oh, yeah, that's true. She does have more than one. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. These have come from, I don't know. But this one's a really old one. See, that's some of the first texture paste. And this is a beginning.
Oh, Sharon Robinson says, yeah, it's very expensive now that it has become popular.
Oh,
That's such a bummer.
Yeah. So true. Where's my little...
Oh, but see, and then Debbie says wet strength is reasonable here, but she can't remember how much. So see, maybe the price has gone up, Debbie, since she last checked.
See, let's just glue that on there. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Oh, I love it.
All right. I like that. But see, I went through and I gessoed all of these pieces of this and that and whatnot. Okay, do we want to add some color to this before we put down the frame? Do we like the color of the frame?
I kind of like the color of the frame.
I kind of like the color of the frame. And I think maybe this needs to be a little bit more purple. Yeah, see, this is
Maybe, but
all of this.
I think if you're
comes
going to
in
do a
and-
little bit more purple, then you need to glue something down on it. You don't have to gel plate it because you've got things that are purple. Just glue something on there. That's my feeling. I think in collage, her crutch is to just go ahead and
Gel
gel
plate.
print it. I'm going to gel print that and make it all
Gel print that booger.
the colors that I put it to be.
Because I think this little character is kind of,
Oh, Mary Ellen, it was,
moony.
and I think Eddie was the one who posted about this, but it's made for paper lanterns. Like, yeah, that's what it's what is
That's a for sure. That's just what somebody thinks.
No, because I even think they say it on their website. Like, it came from their website that's usually what it's used for. But Eddie, I think, shared that. I'm giving you props, Eddie. Oh, I like that.
Okay, well, I like this, but I'm not going to waste half of that, so I'm
I was
just
gonna
going
say,
to cut
just
it in
chop it.
two.
Yeah. See, that's one thing that, like, I get real sad when people cover things up. I'm like, why don't you just chop it in half and then that way, like, because you don't know. Now, if it's about creating the actual, you know, depth or whatever, you know, put some pop dots on that thing. That's my answer.
Okay, I'm going to glue that down, and I'm going to glue this down. And then I'm going to have a little, I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, and the more sheets that you get, the kind of, obviously, the better the price. Oh, goodness, that is pricey.
What is it?
The 10 sheets was $80 in Australia. And so you could get the...
Oh, my. That's beyond.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it is. Here, I'll look. I mean, I got the links and things. Let me look.
I think we should bootleg that stuff.
We've had a case, you know, the big one, the 400.
I mean, we could pay for our trip to...
Somewhere.
Australia. I've always wanted to go.
And then take more stuff to Australia, sell it there, and then get arrested for, what do they call that? Smuggling? Or...
bootlegging.
It's bootlegging when you do it to, like, between countries. I think bootlegging is like a, you know, old-timey thing when you're running
I would
booze.
just, you know, are their jails nice?
I don't really, dear Lord.
I'll tell you what, some of those European jails is just like, it's better than our
Certainly cheaper.
housing here.
Certainly cheaper than probably some of the places to be able to stay. But I don't think that, you know, they just let you come and go.
Well, I could stay for a while. Now, see, I think if I keep that to the outside, you can still see all the wings and everything.
I studied the offenses, and, you know, really, this is the, you know.
Well,
Yeah, so we can get the 480 sheets for $88 right now. That's crazy. So they're getting 10 sheets for, you know, basically what we get 480.
I have to do a bit of plunging.
Okay, plunge away. Get that orifice working.
Oh, there we go. That's the kind of glue action I like. Big old squirt out there now.
There you go, Susan. Look, group by.
And see, I'm kind of, you know, I like that circle down there on that bottom part.
Thanks, Eddie.
You gotta be careful with this stuff. With the texture paste, if you start swiping across it with your hand, it can scratch you up. Yeah, I want that.
That was funny, Jennifer.
What?
It says you can probably get prison purple in jail. What else did I want to read? Because there was something else here that was good info. Oh, yes, Eddie's thing. If you're in Makers, use that link there in chat. That is the Carnival Tissue Cut-Up Guide. Gotta be in Makers. If you aren't in Makers, you want to be part of the Facebook group, please answer the questions. We'd love to have you. Sharon says convict khaki.
Oh, I look good in khaki. It's of the green.
I don't think that they're going to let you accessorize.
Oh.
Yeah, so you just be khaki, like a big old cracker. You know, like flatbread.
Well, you know, maybe we can make it in, because we're not a danger to society, we could make it into one of the more lenient prison systems to
Oh goodness. Bye Rose, thanks for hanging. Darcy says she finally beat Mo on putting in a link, and then Mo goes, and I didn't let you win either, Darcy. Just so you know. Love
Oh. All right, well, there we go.
it. Eddie says you'll have to fashion jewelry out of the prison cutlery.
I could probably do that. Maybe I could, use, I wonder if they, they almost always have like a woodworking shop or something. Well, they do in U.S. prisons. I don't know about it.
The ones on TV.
That I watch. All right, well, you knew we weren't going to get away without gel plating something on this, so.
What are you doing? I need to know that
shush.
this is, What are you doing?
I'm gel plating.
I know, but
Excuse me.
what's your plan here?
Just a little
Don't get too crazy with that. That's all.
transparent stuff going on
She's
here.
gonna do the whole damn thing.
Look at how wonderful that is. Now, come on.
Yeah.
I'm running out of
Lucky.
room here to...
Her answer to everything is, try some dioxazine purple.
Yeah. Look at that.
It was good. Hold it up into the technology if you would, please. Thank you. It was good that you put the little frame on there. Because then that helps some of the yellow, which is very nice.
Yes, it held some of the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Good point, Mariah. And now we still have a little bit of this other...
Yeah, I don't think she's been watching that, Mo. I don't think that's the kind of prison she wants to go to either. She wants to go to the kind of Martha Stewart kind.
What? Who's Martha Stewarting? Oh, the Martha Stewart kind of prison. Yes, that is definitely what I had in mind.
In a foreign country.
Well, I don't know that Australia is the place to go. I think they're kind of hardcore.
Maybe.
Wish I had another one of those little peeps there. I kind of like those peeps.
I think it's a stamp.
Sharon, you here today?
No.
Dadgummit, she's slacking off.
I'll let her know.
Where is she when we want her? I need her. And I need something here. I need this because I need some like a face or something here.
Mm-hmm. That's what she wants, Anne.
Okay. I'm just going to look through the bags of taggy stuff and, oh, well, there's a chirp.
There. Oh, that's very bright, though. Why is that so bright?
Well, it doesn't have to stay that way, Mariah.
I know in your hands. That's
And
right.
nobody will know it's a chirp by the time I get through with it. I'm fancy cutting the bejesus out of this thing. I want y'all to notice that and take note.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen very often. I like wiggly edges, If I have to cut a straight edge, I'm really kind of...
I'm out.
I'm out. Now see, look at that. Just turn that like that. That fits right in that corner there. Like, just trim off it ever so slightly. What?
Sharing the slacker joke. She's our friend. She is. We like to give her a hard time. Here's her channel. Yeah, if y'all don't know, she does.
Yeah, go over there and give her a hard time.
Yeah, let's
Say-
leave her a comment.
If you don't show up to the live streams, we're going to talk
Bye, Carrie. Thanks for hanging.
about you. And I have a whole bag here that's from you.
Yeah. She used to send us some cool stuff.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
It has, and I think she stopped because we
Well-
never did use it.
I think a lot of people stopped sending us stuff for that reason, and I totally understand that. Support it, just fully.
But looky here, eventually
it comes out.
uncovered. Now, I don't have a definite direction on this yet, and I'm trying to find the side that has the least amount of bumpy boos. I want to leave a little bit there so I can stick that underneath.
We had some of that stuff, Rennie. The exam paper, you used it in Baltimore. We didn't bring it back. I think, actually, Darcy, did we leave that with you? Yeah, you gotta do something with the head, though. You kind of have a very straight, chopped off line there, so.
Oh, I'll fix that
Okay.
here momentarily.
Put some over it. There you go.
But I don't like that piece. Oh, this is nice. It's kind of blushy.
I mean, it was very similar to deli paper.
What are you talking about?
The exam paper. Remember the roll of paper that Patty gave us, and I told you couldn't bring it back, and thank God, because seriously, our luggage was like.
It's here somewhere. I have it.
You did?
I put it in my personal luggage.
I wouldn't let her put it in the rest of the other luggage. But yeah, wasn't it a lot like... to me, it seemed like it was more like deli. Definitely not like wet strength. The only thing like wet strength is wet strength. So far.
Give it a bit of a dab here.
Oh, and Becky's sending me some weird collage clippings.
Oh, good.
A couple people are sending me things. And they're mine. Because I requested it. I'll share.
Those little dots underneath there are kind of acting like those things that Mariah likes so much. You know, those little gluey dots. Gluey dotty thing.
Oh, she's sending you something purple.
Oh, good.
Well, we've got time. She's not done with her book yet.
Can't really tell where this ends and that flowery stuff.
I saw you kind of adjust there.
Begins, but
That's what you're saying it is.
I'm just making it kind of, wobbly.
Well, Debbie, I hope y'all mention us over there in her stream.
Whose stream?
Mary Beth Shaw.
Who is she?
Stencil Girl.
Oh, yeah.
I hope some people are mentioning PMR Studio in hers.
Well, I'm losing so much of my frame when I do that, and then I put that over the face of my Cupid. That's kind of stupid.
Well, can you cut that up and make it a little shorter or whatever? And then you can then stack the roses on top of each other and make those even more. It does. Mo, thank you. Or supposedly it does. It did at one point in time. They always are changing their little things, but yes, I believe so. So if you are to use any of the affiliate links, that's whether you use ours or anybody else's, what it does is it gives us a little tiny
Boost.
But well, yeah, a little commission. No extra charge to you. It's just something they have built into their system. But I think that if there are items that we qualify for that you make in that same purchase whenever you check out, we then get kind of credits for that too. So that's kind of cool. I really want to take that away from you, and I could stack that very nicely.
There's probably like-minded people up there. You're not reading me what people are saying. You're just...
Okay, and you've got paint on your nose, I think. There. Well, that's paint. There you go. Was it paint?
Might have just put some more on there because I just noticed that. But I believe this on my hand is dry.
Okay.
Thank you.
You look good. The nose is good.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, I just kind of feel like that's what should happen there. Tuck those roses under there.
I think some
Wish I had a gun. Then we could do Guns and Roses.
Guns and Roses, well. Yeah, we don't have any little tiny guns to put with your tiny guitar. Size matters. Especially when she's collaging like she does. That's funny.
I want that there. And I'm just calling that.
Where are you? Okay.
Yeah. That's how I work. I just futz around for a long time and then, Give it a rip, snort, and we're on the road.
Oh, yes. And Deb C says, yeah, don't be taken by any of those other papers that say that they are wet strength on Amazon, because she has tried them and it was not.
And they ain't.
So, sorry, I'm kind of going back through these and making sure that she wanted, you know, they haven't said anything about your tags yet. Y'all let me know what you think about tags. Inquiring minds would like to know.
I think it's ready for a bit of a...
And then Kay Brooks wants to know, has anyone used the is it Musso?
Nouveau...
No, Musso black paint.
I've never heard of it.
I think that's a pretty big brand in Australia, I feel like.
Oh, thank you. Miriam says this is very Art Chagall. Mark Chagall. I love him. I love his stuff. And the very... Oh, I don't know what to say. Nature of his stuff. I like it.
You like
and
it?
I even have... Oh my gosh, I have a tag. Oh, and look, here's a compass rose. We must use that.
It's not Guns N' Roses. It's a Compass and Roses.
Compass roses. Here, look, I just happen to have a piece of...
It's the friendlier band.
And we're going to have to turn it a bit.
That was funny. I hope I get some chuckles in the chat, because you were not giving it to me.
I might have to do a bit of background stuff here.
Oh, and yes, Eleni, I'm going to see if Mo pops it in there, because probably by the time I go and look for it, she's already over there looking for it, and she's going to drop it in there. Eddie said that was funny, Mariah.
What was funny?
The Compass and Roses joke.
Oh.
I don't like that direction.
Huh? You like that direction?
I don't like that direction. It needs to go in a new direction. Yes. That's funny. Oh, okay. I'll pull it.
Here's a little bit of something.
Oh,
I don't
golly.
know what exactly it is. But I don't want to cover up that cool stuff up there, because that's going to gel plate really fantastically.
Fantastically.
I'm going to put that aside for a minute, and then I'm going to come back to it. Do you have...
I'm assuming that you're talking about the color change stuff. Well, I have a link to like all of our metallic paints, but so in 1 second, I'll get over there.
Because I think we need to purple up Cupid here.
Everything needs a little purple today.
Everything needs a little purple.
That'll fix it.
Well, I'm going to have to mix up some more of this. I just keep saying that, and I never do.
What do you say?
I need to mix up some more of that purple mixture that I use to get, you know, stuff going on here.
Oh, Musso is a Stuart Simple. Well, we do have some Stuart Simple, like the, I don't think, do you still have that on the cart? Fancy white?
I think so.
It smells like vanilla. It's wonderful. But what is their website? Culture Hustle, right? It's so weird. It's hard to remember because it doesn't all, like, you know, but... Yes, Heather.
Taking care of my edges as I go. Now, see, that looks really good. I think that looks
Oh,
really
yeah,
good.
Eleni, she is in UK.
Is what?
No, she's in the UK with you, Mo. But if she clicks the link, then it should, if it is available, then it would be, you know.
Getting a little purple going on here before I decide, you know, what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Just because that's what we need.
Susan says, very spiffy pea. Rhonda says she loves it. And Kay Brooks says, it sounds good to me. She likes a dark room. I don't know if she's talking about that, but it could be something else.
I'm telling you, these people just make you mix your own purple.
Purples are tricky. And this is why, like, whenever you want, like, a purple marker, you have to buy the bigger set to get any, you know, variety in purple.
Here we've got some purple. This is Purple Iris by Plaid, and it's probably going to be stinky, but you don't,
Not a long-term
you don't have
stay.
to smell it because you're out there in the other part of the world. Okay, I want to get some, try this because I've been thinking about it. As I saw,
And hello, just me.
I did some really good examples of
What did you do? Good examples of?
overlapping, layering the
There's a lot of people doing space-related kind of layering. Carrie Gibson Art, who was here earlier, if you aren't, like, on her Instagram, she does some really cool, I mean, she does cool stuff here on her YouTube channel as well. But I, in particular, saw the space scene she did, which I thought was pretty darn impressive. She did it with full registering, but she had, like, three different sizes. See, she left too early.
who is it?
Carrie Gibson.
Oh, yeah. We talk about you when you leave.
That's right.
I'm painting with my gel plate.
This is a little palette. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. Yeah, I think if we make this go, oops.
It was impressive, wasn't it, Becky?
What is impressive?
That space scene thing I was telling you about. That she did on the gel plate. And she taped the paper to her desk. You know, kind of how like Fran used to do with the registration thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she kind of used that method. And then 3 different sizes of circle things. I don't know if they were UFO or if they were paper. And it was really well done. It was so cool, she sent it to Eddie. Becky did. See, are y'all sharing our stuff too? Want to know? Let me know. Have you shared your PM Artist Studio today? I'm really trying to encourage y'all to do so.
I'm getting paint on this for 2 reasons. Number one, it's a very fragile piece of stuff. And I just keep going over this spot here.
Sophia, that's pretty much how she that's how she goes through life.
What?
Anyone ever have where you decide against your better judgment to start a gel plate session way too late? Then you find you stop way too late and you're too dang tired to tidy up?
Never. Of course, that never happens. I don't like this.
This is how she lives.
All right. When all else fails and it's not going as you want it to, bring in the quinacridone.
Oh, she wouldn't art until she had her own space for that reason. Because she knew that, like, yeah. compass from one of our sets?
No. Somebody sent it. I think. Oh,
We
no,
do
look at
have, so Christy Hartman, there is a compass in one of the little, like it's the truck, the little license plate thing, something like, you know, wandering something or other. There is a compass in that. And then there's a feather, or an arrow and a compass in Rhonda's. She has a set. That, I like the little feather arrow thing. See, that didn't get enough playtime.
What didn't?
Rhonda's feather and compass. Her compass. So, you know, there's a couple of options.
See, look how good this is looking now that it's kind of dried. Might need to rub it with something. You know, some of that smelly stuff.
I don't know who that is, Eleni. Maybe I missed something.
All right, look at this. Isn't that wonderful?
Hold that up further into the technology. And yes, it is.
And then look at this side. This is almost better. Now I've got this delicate little thing down here on this gel plate, which is really ho-hummy.
Lynn wants you to paint that thing bronze or copper.
I want to, too.
Do it. You got 15 minutes.
I think that's a great idea. Where's a little...
Don't take 15 minutes to do that, though, please.
15 minutes.
Although, you know, whatever.
Whatever. You know, it might not be the right color of copper.
Oh, the girl
here.
doing the registration printing. Yeah, that's Carrie Gibson Art. And it's K-A-R-I. She was here earlier. We know Carrie from way back. We used to do her weekly prompts. Some of that came up on Facebook the other day, too, which made me... Because it was the little, like... Izzy was our subject a lot of times. So I get real... Aww. If P doesn't take 15 minutes doing this, we should show you some of those. Y'all like flipping through things, right? I haven't done that in a day or two. Miriam says in 15 minutes, P could do another 100 ATCs. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Ah! Well...
I don't know if this is the bright, shiny copper that I want.
Oh, yeah. So here, let me, I'll spell it in chat so that... Oh, there. Good job, Eddie.
Yeah, okay. That's not it yet. I think it needs to be brighter.
Yes.
Brighter. I'm going to go with this stuff because, I mean, this just...
What is this stuff? Read it off. It's the Deco Art.
It's the Deco Art Splendid Gold.
And they do say so themselves.
Now, I'm kind of clogging up some of the holes in the... Yeah.
I know.
That's kind of what I thought. Get enough layers of stuff on here and I won't have to worry about those delicate little protrusions bending and breaking.
Delicate protrusions. Bending and breaking. That's looking good.
Well, let's audition.
It doesn't look good there.
It doesn't look good there, does it?
What about on the other side?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
I want to put a little brad in it so you can actually like spin it around.
Well, it's not a spinner. It's too fragile. You wouldn't be able to spin it.
Is that thing paper?
It's just paper. It's one of those things that people, you know.
Well, what if we glued it down onto like some acetate? I don't know how well it would stay on there, but
I think that is certainly a possibility. I'm just working for gluing down right now. But I don't think I've got enough contrast here, and I don't know what the deal is here. I need to go with my bright gold. But see, that's really thin. Okay, now here's some humdinger copper. Let's do that. That was what we were going for anyway.
Oh, Kathy, she's watching the beginning of the stream. And she said she missed the beginning, but then she read your comment and then all that. Glad we connected about the signatures. I understand your pages concept. Love it. Yes, your idea works. Without pocket.
With what?
Without the pocket. Yeah. She's excited.
Oh.
Basically.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Oh, good. And she's on board with you, Lynn. Lynn just said, try a ready copper.
Oh, finger got stuck there. It's getting kind of saturated, my little...
Well, and your thing behind there is looking pretty cool. Fall spells, that thing will be awesome.
Exploding compass roses.
She didn't get that memo, Deb.
What?
Make sure it's dry when you hit it with the next metallic paint. Now she's just going to keep at it.
I'm just... F you guys. I got a plan here. I got a plan.
Yeah, Silver Granny is Lynn.
All right.
You got 9 minutes.
I got it. I got
Okay.
it. I got it. Where in the... Oh, yeah, it's on the cart here. Oh, that's umber and whatnot. Where's my... Oh, there it is. This is fluid acrylic dioxazine purple, and it's more opaque-y. Trying to get that circle a little bit more
Need more
solid.
Yeah, need more.
So I have more contrast.
Yeah. It's kind of.
Oh, Jenkins is jumping the...
Jenkins, don't jump off. Oh,
No.
she's hitting the things. No, good.
Oh my
golly.
gosh, did I get my arm in it?
I don't know about that. Or she's knocking the camera.
I don't know what I'm worried about. Well, this is my brand new turtleneck, and I kind of wanted to at least wear it once. That
No paint on it?
no, I don't know why something like that should matter.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, I don't know whence that came. To move along here. Loverly.
That really explains everything about us. So, Sophia says, Mariah, remember you said don't take 15 minutes to do the compass. I think P just said, hold my beer.
Ah, okay.
Just sit here, hold this collage. That's the Arty version.
All right, so I've got to get. Where's south? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here's south.
Get it right.
I've got. Well, it's not. It's going to be off a little bit because I've got it on the diagonal. But
That's
look
fine.
at that.
Somewhere it's south.
You
I
have
was
to.
supposed. You should have laughed harder at that.
Mariah, sometimes you have really nerdy humor. Do I put that back behind there? I don't think so.
I don't hate it, but like maybe less of it. I like the little whatever the black stuff. I can't see what it is. But I like that. It's just,
You just want less
brown.
of this
Yeah.
browny tanny stuff.
Uh-huh.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Did that remove enough for
I
you?
think so. Sometimes it's just a little smidge. I mean,
A smidge.
a smidge. It's just a smidge to the south.
Well, I think it's kind of nice because it's interrupting
Yeah.
the off of the page.
And it feels like it's some kind of something to do with travel. I don't know what that piece of paper is. You haven't shown me in the technology.
It's
so.
a printing press,
Oh, well,
I think.
I think you might be right about that, but it kind of could look like a train too. We're gonna go with train.
Mode of transportation.
Mode of transportation, maybe a boat.
Oh, come on, glue.
Thank you, Darcy.
My glue is building up here.
Uh huh.
And you see the build up.
And there's build up there.
So my plunger doesn't go in as far as it needs to.
Sometimes that happens.
Then you just have to wrestle it off of there.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestle it off.
Don't strain yourself.
And that little piece of stuff could be really problematic. All right, there we go.
Yeah, that's what I was going with, Susan.
We got good penetration there.
Good golly.
All right.
Look at that glue flowing.
Back in the ball game here.
We need one of those little ticket things. We used to have tons of those things around here.
What?
The little tickets, you know? When I was making the... It's in that one paper set of ours. What is the name of that paper set? Is it the Polynesian one? You don't know.
I don't know. I'm not on that same page with you.
No. Glue's coming out a little fast.
Just right.
That's how I like it.
Just how I like it. Goopy.
I need to know that this thing's glued down.
I want it. I like the idea of permanency.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot of glue. Mm.
Okay, now. Well, what reason if you use lots of glue, you don't have to worry about taking away some of it with your finger?
Yes. Darcy, that's good.
And then you just take a little wipey wipe, ever so slightly wet, dampish, and you just smooth that glue out. Look at that.
and then you could, you know, that could be your eating and painting shirt, Lisa. She says that my thoughts are if you have a food stain on a shirt, then it becomes a paint shirt.
Oop, look at that little sticker upper there.
How dare it defy you in such a way?
Yes.
I mean,
I think
that's cool.
Looks really,
yeah, there we go.
you know, it's a little on the subtle side.
I like it though. And I mean,
tell if that's a shadow.
About 5 layers of paint on that little compass. Finally got there.
Well, I think it looks quite nice.
Yes.
Now I do have this little thing sticking up there. I can't believe I didn't get glue on that.
We're all amazed. Good golly. Who knew those little pointy bits in the middle were going to be such a problem?
I tried to hit them hard and heavy, but you know.
Yeah. That's awesome. I like it.
Looks just splendiferous. And see, these all feel like
Angela,
they kind of a little bit go together. Where's that?
Hey, they're all bonded by purple.
Yes. And I'm going to squeeze out a little. So I have it all over my hands anyway.
Just wooing me.
Now I have some stinky stuff over here.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Lisa.
That you
Lisa
can do this rubby business with, but I don't like the way it smells.
Oh, is this some of the stinky stuff?
No, it's not. It's just,
oh, you're talking about the Prima wax stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's a smell that it's nice, but it's too much. And so after a while, you're like, okay, I'm done smelling that.
Yeah.
It needs to go away.
It smells like new dolls.
Mm-hmm, that's what she says.
You know, at Christmas when you open the package. Y'all know that's...
That's what she says, like, from her childhood. I don't remember a doll smelling that way. I did have a strawberry shortcake doll, though, that smelled like strawberries, and she was amazing. That I remember. And eating lip gloss that basically smelled like strawberry shortcake. Remember those? In those cool tins that would slide? But I would just eat it. And you're like, would you please stop eating? It tastes so good. Anyway, so there you go. A little tidbit of fun about me. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. You know, we're making some progress here with this purple book. It is going beyond 8 days, but that's all right. We all knew that was just, you know, pipe dreams. Hey, you know what? I like having a timeline in mind.
It's important to have a timeline in mind, but it must be fluid.
Because it gives us something to talk about and be funny. So, you know.
Absolutely.
There we go. I do like that's purple there. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will be back here on Thursday. Hopefully we'll
and it has
see
one on
you
the
there.
inside. Look at that.
If not, no worries. Come back, watch the replays, leave those comments, do all that YouTube business, and we thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.